The big story tonight is severe weather. The Virginia Beach oceanfront experienced heavy damage when a strong storm blew through.
And no word yet if it was really a tornado. A lot of witnesses say it was, but we're on your side with team coverage. Chopper 10 flew over the area earlier this evening. Jason Marks is there live at 16th Street, which saw some of the worst damage.
10 on your side's Andy Fox is at the oceanfront also. He talked to some homeowners, and Chief Meteorologist Don Slater is standing by to explain to us what happened.
And we're going to start things off, though, with Jason Marks. Jason, what is the latest where you are at the oceanfront?
Tom, we're hearing stories of survival tonight, stories like the one about the two young women who were stationed about 200 yards from me. They were working as parking lot attendants when that whatever came through, picked their booth up, threw it about 200 yards over here into the lot right next door to me. Those sort of stories. People say the storm came through so fast they didn't have time to react, but the worst of it lasted for about 20 seconds, and you can see in that time all the damage that was done.
The craziest storm I've ever been in. I've never been in anything like that before.
This thing was like a twister, for sure.
Honestly, our first reaction was, oh my God, is that a tornado?
Smack in the middle of beach tourist season, a storm unlike any other hit.
All I seen was brown debris just picking up, blowing everywhere in all directions.
As the possible tornado touched down, it left a path of destruction about 5 blocks long, with the center of it being here at 16th Street.
It came in fast, loud. It was storming really bad. Wind was really bad. I was right up by the front door checking I was just like, the door won't even open. The wind is blowing so hard. And then all of a sudden the glass shattered on the door. And then the window right next to the door blew out right behind me.
Reese Goldstein owns Half Moon Music. He hit the deck for cover, only to come outside and see the area littered with debris.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't believe it. There was a telephone pole in the center of 16th Street.
Car windows were blown out. Signs were knocked to the ground. Trees split in two.
You don't know the scope of the damage until you come outside and see exactly what's going on.
1 block over on 15th Street, Jim Gallagher found out how bad it was when he saw his neighbor's home.
I looked out the window and I could see the top of her building. It has 3-story and the top was gone. I immediately called 911 and went over there to see that she was okay, and thank God she was okay.
The woman who lives in the house was downstairs on the couch at the time. She said she heard a bunch of loud pops and even went upstairs to see what was happening, only to see her 3rd floor gone.
How scary is that when that's coming through like that?
It's pretty scary. Especially when you're not used to it.
Medical buses rushed the injured to the hospital. We're told there were 10 storm-related injuries. None of them were life-threatening. The rest of the night was reserved for cleaning, though that will take much longer than it did to tear apart.
It's really unfortunate. I'm just glad that we're safe, and it was crazy.
And on a pleasant July night here at the oceanfront, things are very quiet. The only sound you hear is coming from power crews who have been out here for hours. You can see them right there fixing Pacific Avenue. That's where they had to replace a power pole that was snapped like a twig. Now, much of the beach did not lose power, but this area right here in 16th and Pacific has, so they are fixing that. Now, as we mentioned, 10 people were injured during today's storm. They were sent to the hospital, but we're told that they are supposed to be okay, so that's really good news. But obviously, guys, the cleanup will take some time to get all of this gone. Now back to you.